Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. It is weigh-in day. Yeah, weigh-in day. Man, it's been a tough week, man. My calf. I literally took, thinking, because it was getting worse and worse and worse, I took 3 straight rest days just to see, would that make a difference? So last Saturday, last Sunday, last Monday, I rested. And then I went for a walk on Tuesday. And the pain returned immediately in the calf. It's a very pinpointed spot. And the funny thing is, it's so pinpointed, I got scared. Like, you start doing Google searches and you can scare yourself anything. Right? Like when all of a sudden blood clots are part of the search results, you start to freak out, kind of a thing. But I realized that when I would rest, it would go away. And so I can't see it being a blood clot for that reason alone. It's literally only happening after I finish a walk. I don't even feel it as right now. There's like a minor ache, but when I get home and I stop, that's when the pain will start to come gradually, and it'll get to the point where it's so intense that I feel the need. And so last week it was so bad, I was literally going back and forth every 2 hours. Ibuprofen, Tylenol, ibuprofen, Tylenol every 2 hours. And so when I got through the 3 rest days, the pain wasn't nearly as bad. Obviously, you start forgetting, because when the pain's not you don't remember to take things for pain when you don't have any, right? So I knew that it was not a blood clot anymore, based on the fact that with rest came the ease of the pain. So I started trying to do some stretches that I remember from back in the days when I worked for a physical therapy office, and I used to watch people getting stretched all the time. So tried to remember to do some of those. I mean, I can't really say that they're helping yet, but you have to do these things consistently over time to make sure that they help. So we'll keep trying and going from there. But today's weigh-in day. Essentially, the last 2 weeks have been crazy weigh-ins. Now, 2 weigh-ins ago, it was all earned, right? It was Memorial Day weekend. It was a movie family weekend. And there was plenty of junk food, popcorn, candy to enjoy. A bunch of the Mission Impossible movies, all in time so that Memorial Day we can go see the newest Mission Impossible movie. Which, again, if you haven't seen that, you have to see it. Literally, a 62-year-old man doing his own stunts. It's just something there's many versions of 62, and it just proves to you that there's many versions, and you choose the one you want, right? You can be 62 with a walker. You could be 62 with a wheelchair. You could be 62 hanging from an airplane and filming a Hollywood blockbuster, right? And the difference between him and us is he chose differently, right? And how awesome would that be, to be able to say, I choose to be hanging from an airplane at 62 years old. But anyway. Yeah, so that 2 weigh-ins ago was definitely earned. Last week was not earned, and that sucked. So in essentially two weeks in a row, a total gain of 7 pounds over 2 weeks. A little over 7 pounds, actually, like 7.25. So we'll see what happens today. But no matter what it is, gain or loss, I have to get back to work. I have plenty of work to do. And that's what the approach is every Saturday. Get your result and get back to work as quickly as possible. And it doesn't matter. People, you're gonna want to celebrate. You're gonna want to commiserate. None of it matters, because there's still work to do, and the only person that can do it in this world is you and me, right? So I could be angry today. I could be happy today. And no matter what, those feelings have to be suppressed and moved on from as quickly as possible, because we all have plenty of work to do, and it is time to get the work done. It is that simple a lot of the times. If we all see it as work, and if it was like the chores of the house, you would see, okay, I gotta mop the floors, I gotta vacuum. You would see all these things, and you wouldn't think twice. You would just do them, and you check each one off the list. But somehow, you gotta feel like it when it comes to tracking food. Somehow you gotta feel like it when it comes to weighing and measuring your food. Somehow you gotta feel like it when it comes to getting out and going for a walk. You gotta feel like it. And you could sit here like, oh, it's because I did all those other things. Well, it doesn't matter. Everybody's got stuff, right? And you said to the world that I want to do this. I want to lose this much weight. And when you say stuff like that in the world, it comes with a bunch of work. And it's just like when your boss hands you a stack of reports and says, can you go through this before the meeting this afternoon? Right? And you're like, oh, you couldn't give this to me 2 days ago? When you were sitting there twiddling your thumbs, right? Kind of a thing. But in the end of it, it doesn't matter that you're complaining. The work is still sitting on your desk, so you do what needs to be done. And if you approached the healthy steps of your life on a daily basis with the same attitude that you handle whatever your boss hands you, then you would be in a much better place. Because the idea that you need to be motivated to do something, it's nonsense. The idea that you have to feel like doing it, it's nonsense. It's all ways out that we give ourselves. It's all the excuses that we make up as we go along. No one can do the work that you're setting forth to do. No one. Only you can do it. And only you will be able to appreciate it. Right? And when this wonderful thing happens, when you begin to live up to what you say you will be, the alignment, or because people say things and you often can't even take what they say with you have to take it with a grain of salt, because if there are 10 people in the world, 9 of them, their actions are different than their words. Okay? It's very rare that a person's actions and words match up for what they are. And even the person that does it a lot is not doing it 100% of the time, right? So if you could become the person that's doing it, like if your words match your actions 99.9% of the time, you're going to feel about yourself differently in a way. Like so many people do their lifestyle for a different reason, right? Some people say, oh, I want to look good in a bathing suit. Some people say, oh, I want to be this number on the scale. Whatever it is, I want to look good for my daughter's wedding. All of these things, right? But you gotta, either way, your actions have to match your words. Because it's one thing to say, it's another thing to do. And the minute your actions match with your words, this wonderful thing happens where your mind, your body, and your spirit all unite. And it is a feeling that can't be explained. You have to just know it and feel it. It's Saturday. Whatever you're doing today, enjoy yourselves. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all.